Welcome to Blissful Garden. Orchids are tropical plants that stand out for their vigorous growth and dazzling beauty. However, when an orchid falls into a disease that causes rot and seems beyond recovery, that doesn't mean all hope is lost. In today's video, I'll show you an effective method to revive exhausted orchids, helping them regenerate, grow steadily, and start a new life cycle full of vitality. What's special is that this method only requires a few simple ingredients that are easy to find right in your kitchen, but brings clear results. The orchid will quickly recover, develop new roots, and continue to bloom brilliantly. Let's get started. This is an orchid that is rot due to bacterial infection, mainly caused by bacteria that spread through improper watering. But don't throw it away yet. For leaves that are rotten and show signs of infection, they should be removed immediately. Water running from the leaves is a sign of overwatering, which can cause rot and create conditions for pathogens to grow. Leaf petioles fall off due to loss of connective tissue connection to the leaf, caused by bacterial infection combined with waterlogging from over-irrigation, leading to tissue necrosis and natural fall-off. Orchids are remarkably resilient plants, able to completely regenerate from just a small portion of the stem if properly cared for. Black spots appearing on orchid leaves are a typical sign of fungal disease. The first and most important step is to completely remove the old growing environment. The old environment often contains bacteria and fungi that cause disease, the main cause of orchid rot and leaf loss. After completely removing the infected growing medium, the next step is to carefully inspect the entire root system to detect signs of damage, rot, or infection, so that timely treatment can be given. The sign that the lower root is completely damaged, and only the upper part of the root is alive, is a perfect spot for the plant to regenerate. Next, use scissors to remove damaged roots that are unable to absorb nutrients. Remove any remaining moss from the roots. Discovered more roots remaining in the bag, still showing signs of life. Now the roots are more open and no longer stuck in moist moss, allowing the plant to absorb oxygen better. Next, I will proceed to trim the roots neatly and cleanly, removing any diseased, lifeless roots. Not all roots are healthy, some are mushy or shriveled. If left untreated, they can hinder the growth of new roots, so I will cut off the damaged roots, helping the plant concentrate its nutrients to stimulate healthy new roots. Removing old, wilted roots helps reduce pressure on the plant and promotes healthy new root growth. As new roots grow, they will absorb water and nutrients more effectively, helping the plant recover quickly. Any part of the stem that is completely dry or infected beyond recovery should be cut off, leaving only the fresh, firm, white or green part of the stem and roots, which is the foundation for the orchid to revive and grow again. Remove any old moss patches left on the tree to avoid the disease not being completely treated. This is the root pod. After being processed and cut, will be the foundation for regenerating new shoots. After pruning the roots and trunk, wash the tree under clean running water. After removing the damaged roots, the entire plant is washed under running water to remove any remaining dirt. This step helps clean the roots and stumps, making it easier for the plant to adapt to its new environment. Washing also helps remove any bacteria or fungi that may remain in the old environment. If left for too long, they can continue to grow and harm the plant in the new environment. Next, use a clean towel to dry the plant after washing to limit excess moisture and prevent the risk of disease. At the same time, it helps to completely remove mold patches that remain on the surface of the tree. The remaining roots will act as the foundation for the plant's regeneration and new growth. Next, I will use garlic, a familiar ingredient that is very effective in stimulating root growth and protecting plants. Garlic is a simple ingredient, easy to find in the kitchen and has low cost. I will use 3 cloves of garlic. Garlic has the effect of supplementing nutrition and stimulating root growth, as well as effectively killing bacteria, fungi, and repelling pests. Remove the skin and take the core of the garlic to make new nutrients for the orchid. This is a natural way to give healthy orchids to grow without chemicals. Slicing garlic helps release active compounds more effectively, providing optimal support during plant care. Once the garlic is chopped, place them in a container ready for the next mixing step. Next, after adding the sliced garlic to the container, add 500 milliliters of clean water to prepare for the next step in the process of soaking the ingredients. Stir the mixture well to promote the release of active compounds in the garlic into the water. Cover tightly for 30 minutes to allow the active ingredients in the garlic to completely dissolve. To revive orchids, we use rice. Rice is rich in vitamin B, especially nutrients B1 and B3, minerals and important amino acids that promote the growth of new roots and leaves in orchids. Just use 3 spoons of rice, the same type of rice you use every day in the kitchen. Use 500 milliliters of clean water and pour directly into the jar containing 3 spoons of rice. Stir well to release the nutrients of the rice into the water. To cover and let stand for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the nutrients in garlic have completely dissolved into the water. Stir one last time to let the garlic substances dissolve into the water. I will filter out the garlic, keeping only the water to take care of the plants. Next is rice water. After soaking for 30 minutes, the resulting rice water will become a natural nutrient. Filter the rice water into the garlic water jar to create a plant care mixture. Remove residue and garlic. Stir well to dissolve this compound and wait for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, mix the rice and garlic solution. Prepare a cup to fit the orchid to prepare to soak the orchid. Soak the orchid roots in a solution of rice, water, and garlic. Rice and garlic solution is extremely beneficial for orchids, especially those that are in the recovery stage or need root stimulation. Leave it for 30 minutes for the nutrients in the solution to penetrate the orchid roots. After 30 minutes, remove the plant from the solution. It can be seen that the roots of the tree, when absorbing nutrients, are much fresher than before, preparing to begin the revival. Let the roots dry out naturally and prepare for the next important step to help this orchid root back. We will use cinnamon powder to heal pruning wounds. We will apply cinnamon powder on the wounds and cuts of the roots. Cinnamon powder creates a temporary protective layer that prevents bacteria, fungi and moisture from entering open wounds, thus reducing the risk of infection and stem rot. After creating a protective layer for the plant, we need to let the plant rest for 1 day so that the orchid root wounds can heal and regenerate. Next, use a plastic cup to create a place to isolate the orchid from the outside environment. Make sure the pot has enough drainage holes at the bottom and that they are not blocked by growing medium or other obstructions. This way we can observe the tree from the outside to know if it is still healthy or to take care of it directly and promptly. Place the orchid roots in a separate environment to prevent insects and mold from entering. Cover the orchid root box and prepare a clean jar. Use 1 bottle of clean water. The purpose is to avoid mold and other environmental pathogens. Boiled water can be used instead to ensure purity. Put the orchid cup in the water jar and fill it tightly so that no foreign objects can get in. The steam will rise to keep the plant moist, creating humidity for growth. Place the plant in a cool, airy place for the plant to grow. The remaining nutrients can be used to care for other plants in the flower garden, providing additional nutrients for the plants. Use a soft cotton pad to wipe the orchid leaves. Cleaning the upper leaf surface helps remove dirt and mold on both sides of the leaves, thereby improving the plant's ability to absorb nutrients and photosynthesize. Cleaning the leaf surface helps remove dirt that blocks light, thereby increasing photosynthesis efficiency and supporting the plant's gas exchange process. The second method is to water the solution directly into the orchid's root zone. To provide nutrients quickly and effectively to the root system. After 2 weeks, the orchid roots showed very clear signs of revival. You can see a lot of roots sprouting and the little leaves are growing very well too. Can see strong growth of plants after using nutrients containing many good ingredients for plants. Continue to care for the plant by spraying mist on the leaves and stems to add moisture to help the plant grow. Cover and leave in a cool place with light for the plant to photosynthesize and grow. After 1 month, you can see the leaves and roots of the plant growing very strongly. When grown using semi-hydroponics, orchids often thrive thanks to the ability to control humidity and provide nutrients effectively to the root system. Once the plant is strong enough, moving it to a pot helps create the optimal space and conditions for the plant to continue to grow vigorously. The pot needs to have proper ventilation and drainage holes. Line the bottom of the pot with large pine bark to increase ventilation and support healthy root growth. Place the orchid in the pot and cover the roots with the remaining pine bark to secure and protect the plant. Pine bark has many good effects such as moisture retention, good drainage, and antibacterial properties, helping orchids grow healthily. Next, cover the surface with a thin layer of dry moss to maintain stable humidity for the plant. Thus, the recovery process has helped the orchid regenerate and be ready to grow again. When the substrate is dry, spray lightly to maintain humidity, supporting optimal plant growth. Providing nutrients with garlic water and rice water every 2 weeks helps orchids grow healthily, increase resistance and improve overall growth quality. Place the orchid in a cool, soft light place to support photosynthesis and promote stable growth of the plant. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more natural orchid care tips in future videos. Thanks for watching until the end. Wishing you good health, happiness, and lots of beautiful blooming orchids all year round. See you in the next video.